Hello and welcome to the Stronghold Digital Mining Daily Update. Today's Tuesday, July 16th, 2024. So I'm looking at grid prices, and in the PJM PP&L zone of the grid, which is where Panther Creek happens to be located, they are currently at $257, which is phenomenal. Needless to say, right? Now, over in PJM Penelec, which is, of course, where Scrubgrass is situated, grid prices are still a bit depressed at around $60 a megawatt hour. Again, not terrible, but I suspect we may see grid prices in Western Pennsylvania start to rise as well. Speaking of things rising, shares of Stronghold Digital Mining rose today, and I wish I could say it was due to some remarkable corporate event, some sort of revenue source, right, that we have yet to discuss or yet to have really been able to cash in on, or related to something fundamentally positive about the company. But I'll take it, right? It looks like we closed at about $4 and roughly 60 cents a share. Well over 1 million shares traded today. And it seems as if though we are trading in sympathy with the, astonishing rise in the stock prices, right, of some of our publicly traded Bitcoin mining peers. Now, if you were to think, well, it must be that hash prices are back up to 7, 8, 9, 10 cents, right? Or something like that. Well, no, not quite. It looks like we're still hovering around the 5.5 cent mark. The price of Bitcoin itself has been pumping, as they'd like to say, right, at around $65,000. So that's obviously very good news. It seems as if though the entire publicly traded Bitcoin mining ecosystem is trading in sympathy with the fact that the price of Bitcoin is going up. What we, of course, know all too well is that it is not just the price of Bitcoin that really matters, at least not from an operational perspective. It's really the hash price. Because as we've covered before, you could have Bitcoin at 1 million, but if you've got a network hash rate that is, really, really elevated, your ultimate hash price may still remain somewhat subdued. Now, let's be clear. If Bitcoin pumps all the way to 1 million in the next couple of months, I don't think the network hash rate's going to catch up that quickly, nor do I actually believe that Bitcoin's going to maybe rise quite that high. Although I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I interact with individuals who are really hardcore Bitcoin proponents, but who also happen to like gold. And the one guy in particular, he's like, for all the talk about Bitcoin sort of like stripping gold of its position in terms of market cap, hey, you'd need to see Bitcoin pretty much go to 1 million or actually a little bit more than that to reach Bitcoin's market cap, to reach gold's market cap, current market cap, which keeps going up, right? I mean, it's not like gold is necessarily staying still. It continues to march higher. So, are we going to see finally Bitcoin maybe, in this decade, in this century, Bitcoin maybe surpass gold? Maybe. I don't know. I'm somewhat practical when it comes to this. You know what I mean? Like I'm not, I think there are those within the Bitcoin, community, right, who are really strong believers that, hey, yeah, man, we're going to take over gold in the next 6 months. It's going to happen for sure, whatever. Hey, that's great, right? I mean, I'm not against that happening. But from a pragmatic, somewhat maybe sober-minded, realistic perspective, I certainly wouldn't be gambling or betting on that happening. So, okay, hey, we're still waiting for official word from PuroEarth, right, regarding our carbon capture project, whether or not it's going to meet the incredibly stringent requirements of PuroEarth to be listed on their registry. PuroEarth, of course, owned by NASDAQ. So again, this is a very reputable, registry. And it's in fact, I think, gotten even harder to be listed on there. I mean, the game keeps changing. Standards keep rising. Companies that buy these carbon removal credits want to know with absolute certainty, or at least as close to absolute certainty, that the projects that they are investing in are not just viable, but real, and that there's a real material difference being made to the environment. And I have every bit of confidence that the Scrubgrass project meets that stringent requirement. I believe that the science is there. to support that argument. It's just a matter of becoming transactable by first getting listed on PuroEarth. That's going to really, really help quite a bit. Okay, let's continue to monitor the stock price. It keeps moving in the right direction. Hey, I will have a lot more to say about the whole carbon capture project. There have been some really insightful and I think very intelligent commentaries made recently on X. Specifically, there's one by Vladimir, who I think has really outlined some excellent perspectives regarding this topic. So Vladimir, thank you. I'm going to be talking more about that in the next couple of days. But hey, as of right now, oddly enough, at least as it relates to Panther Creek, I don't think we're actually mining Bitcoin. At $257 grid prices, actually it just changed to $403 grid prices. PJM Penelec is now up over $100. Yeah. There's no Bitcoin mining machine, certainly not at Panther Creek, that would be more profitable than $400+ grid prices. Again, this is the beauty of the Stronghold Digital Mining system, right? We have optionality, right? It's not just, mine Bitcoin or nothing. There's a lot more that we can do. So it's exciting, and I'm happy about that. Okay, my friend, I hope you are doing well. Let's stay positive. Let's be great. We'll see each other again tomorrow.